marriage is really doable. So it's going to be a game changer. It's going to help a lot of people.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's why I wrote this book, to let people know that they can have a great marriage. This is like all things are possible. Marriage is doable. What up,
Yo.
what up, YouTube?
What's going down?
We are back with another video. I know it's been a minute, but it's been life. But we thank everybody for subscribing, watching our videos, and joining back with us. This is
Marriage is
doable. And we are back with another content. We coming with you. Pastor, how have you been?
Ooh,
Right?
it's been
life.
great.
It's been life.
It's been great. One step at a time,
Right.
one day at a time.
Yes, sir. So we're excited. Thank you all for our new subscribers. We truly appreciate it. So we want to talk about marriage and family.
Yeah. How many subscribers do we have?
I think we're up to like 36.
36?
Yeah.
Come on. If y'all can, share this video if you here. Share it with your friends. I know y'all got some married friends that your co-workers
Most
might be
definitely,
married
right.
that need to hear something encouraging,
Right.
something to help build their marriage. Let them know marriage is doable.
Yes.
And you can share it with them. Because if we hit 50 subscribers, we can do live videos.
Oh,
We
nice.
can go live.
Let's get that up. Let's get
We
that
could have
up.
did a live one where we just came from. But,
Oh, yeah.
but if we could get to 50, y'all help us get to 50.
Yes.
Let's do a giveaway at 50.
That'd be nice. That'd
We
be
hit 50
nice.
subscribers, we're gonna do a giveaway.
Giveaway, yeah.
We're gonna do a giveaway, and we'll let y'all know how you can be included in the giveaway.
Most definitely.
Might be a good gift card or something.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on marriage and family? Now, let's be specific. What family?
Yeah. Marriage and family, because it's so many dynamics to it.
Right.
Because when you're married, you have your immediate family, which is your
us
spouse,
and our
and your
children.
kids. Then you have
If you go check out another video, they're on there. Our beauties, Jazz and London, on another video.
yeah.
Then you have my family, which would be called the James family.
Yeah. And
That's
then you
my
have
maiden
my
name.
family, which we
is
call
called
the Mobley
Mobley.
family.
So getting married.
Extended family.
Yeah, we had extended family.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of those. But getting married, one thing I do say this. When we got married, we made a commitment to come together and say that this is how we're going to run
This
things.
is how we do it.
Hey,
That's what
this
you
is
said?
how we run our things
Yeah.
in this household. I had to learn, as some of you know that watching our other videos, that we married young. So I had to learn that I couldn't take things from my family, the James family, and put it in our relationship, our family, and say this is how it has to be.
Yeah. And
We had to establish some things that this is our family. We might not do the same things that you did where you come from.
yeah, and that's the whole dynamics of getting married.
Right.
When you can create your family. God has brought you and your spouse together.
As one.
Yeah, and it is going to. I'm telling you, it's going to take great understanding to know that you have a family. You have value in your family
Right.
that may not be the same identical value of the family you came out of.
Most definitely. Yeah.
'cause-
So you have to adjust.
Yeah, so don't tear down each other in marriage based on you brought different values per se from the other person home.
Right, most definitely.
Give me something where you consider value would be a value in your house growing up.
Well, we always prayed before we eat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some families don't necessarily do that. No, that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, and see
That's
that
actually a good thing.
that's why I
Let me
think
see. Well, the open of the mail.
I don't
It was
think
like,
it's a value though.
but it was a law at our house.
Yeah.
In our household, it was like, don't open somebody else's mail. So that I tried to take that into our marriage, and I was just like, we can't do that. Like,
Yeah, because I work
that was like
out of
law.
town and
Right.
the bills got
Well, you name a value.
I mean, the checks had to be open. But
bills.
but I think value are some things where you consider value as far as, like my family, we didn't do a whole lot of going out to eat.
Oh, okay.
Like some families, considered that a value where Friday night y'all did Popeye's chicken.
Popeyes chicken or pizza.
was a family
It was
value.
either Godfather's or Popeyes.
Yeah, it was.
And we would watch a movie.
Yeah, and that per se, you know, we ate out, but it
Right.
wasn't a institution, a staple
Right,
value within our family that we had to eat out somewhere.
right.
We were more Sunday. Like
Oh.
my mom,
Yeah.
my dad, we would cook, and you know, it was
Right.
more that. But now, I think we eat snacks.
No, we don't.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
You know, we eat out a lot. And we cook, we switch it up.
Yeah, yeah. My dad asked me today.
He always asking what we eating.
Yeah. He asked me today.
My
and I
kids
told
think that
him,
is hilarious.
What did we have the other day?
I forgot.
Publix.
Oh yeah, I
The
got
wings.
something quick. Yeah.
Guess what he said?
What?
Y'all eat out all the time.
But sometimes we get chicken at the store and then we'll put sides with it at home. So
And that's what I told him.
it's a
I said we ate
combination.
home.
Yeah,
But y'all ate out. That's what he said.
Oh.
But see, and that's the thing, because my dad,
is a cooker.
right, and it's
Like
big
to
on
cook,
him cooking.
Yeah.
He's big on that.
Big on cooking.
And but sometimes when you have kids and when you're running, you're doing
Busy.
and I think that's one of the things, even in our health consciousness about our health, when we do eat out
We try
or
to eat
bring things
early.
in, we try to eat early, or
Not
we'll
tonight,
eat lighter. We eat things light. I might get a salad, you know, something like that. But
Right.
but when you are occupied and more things of doing, both our lives are impacted by our kids doing.
Yes, ministry.
Yeah.
It
so
can be impact. So that's why you want to be important in your marriage with communication and things like that, and not try to tear down your spouse like, well, my father didn't do it like that, or my mom didn't do it like that. Establish things in your household what works for the both of you.
yeah. And some
A lot of times, I don't want to put wives down because I'm a wife, but a lot of times we compare so much to our husbands, to maybe a grandfather or an uncle or the dad. You don't want to compare. You want to allow your husband to grow and mature into who God has called him to be, and to establish your relationship together.
Yeah. They gonna have glimpses and
Oh, of
and
course.
glimmers.
Pastor makes me laugh like my daddy made me laugh. So,
I think you just like to laugh.
sure.
See, exactly. Point explained. You can just say boo-loo-loo-loo. See, my point exactly. So this is an easy
No.
audience to laugh.
but it's
I'm
the
telling you.
characteristic that
She'll
I
make me
did.
think. She'll be making me think I'm gonna do comedy out there somewhere.
But it's the
And
characteristics
get booed.
that I do like that my dad did growing up that you did.
Yeah.
But I try not to say, oh, I want you to be exactly like my dad. Like,
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to use value, values, because sometimes something value is good,
right,
whether it come from you or your spouse house. Value is good, but I think it have to be weighed out to find out what is considered value in your marriage or in your
Right.
family that you're building together. So. And that's the dynamics of it, where it
Right.
become complicated. Because values is good, and that's the thing about it is where a person may have grew up doing that, and if it was a value, and they're saying, well, this is a staple, this is a value. But one of the things that we must understand, that you can't make a tradition value or something valued of that sense and make it Bible.
right,
You know what I mean? A deal breaker in your marriage.
right.
When it comes up, and some people think it's newlyweds that we're talking to, but you can be married sometime
30, 20.
20,
40.
15, 13 years. I hope I hit your year just to you can say, oh, they say mine, they talking to me. Yeah, I'm talking
20,
to
30,
you.
40, 50, 60.
But now understanding it, because sometimes the spouse may not even say anything, but it bothers them.
Right,
It bothers them, and I think that's where family issues come up.
where you have to communicate, like,
Yeah.
you have to communicate. I'm going to probably say that on every video, that communication is very important. Now, transparent moment, Marcus and my mother-in-law, Marcus, his mom, my mother-in-law, we didn't always see eye to eye, but I had to learn, and that's one person told me that I will never forget, that you never want to disrespect your in-laws because that will be your spouse's parents for the rest of their life. So that's his mom for the rest of my life, the rest of our lives. So you never want to disrespect, I'm sorry, the in-laws, because that will
always respect them.
Yeah, you always respect. You don't want to disrespect the in-laws because that's his mother, that's his father. You don't want to disrespect. So I had to learn in some areas to grow up and not to bash my in-laws, but to learn about them, to respect them, and to get to know them.
And that's the good point.
Vice versa.
That's a good point, I think, in marriage where the spouse, because we counseled a couple before, and that was one of the things where they didn't want to come off as rude or disrespectful. So the spouse had to go and say, hey, this is my wife, or this is my spouse. Now, when you disrespect them or tear them down, that's tearing me down. And I think that person, to their family, what they came out of, you have to be that voice and stand up, even though it may not be you who getting the disrespect, who's getting the hurt, or it may not even be disrespect. It may not be the
It's a lack
overlooked.
Of
because it's not you. You don't necessarily see it, because some people even say, "Wow, they ain't no problem to me. I grew up doing that. They grew up doing that."
Oh yeah.
And because that person didn't come out your house, and you're trying to create your family, you got to be mindful. It can come off easier where you being the spouse to say, "Hold up, wait a minute," and just communicate it. Hold up, wait a minute. You know, I don't know if you noticed, but that's my spouse. That's we're one now. So I know in growing up we did that, but we don't do that in our house.
Exactly.
And I think that comes off a little easier to lessen the blow or lessen the friction.
Most definitely.
So,
and pastor's mom and my mother-in-law, we got a great relationship now. You know, I grew up. She, became cooler with time.
So it's merging the family nuances, the lights.
So if you're dealing with any kind of issues with the other side, I'll call it, just know that you can work on those things. Don't quit. Don't just give up because you might have some friction. Know that you can push through it, and it's a process because it's adjustment. I had to learn that early, that it was an adjustment for everyone when you become a new family.
And don't, I'm gonna say this, and this we probably can close. And do our intro, extra.
Exit.
You know what you're talking about. But don't bring the hurt against each other when it comes from outside your nucleus family.
Amen.
Because you can't take it out on your spouse because they may not be treating you right. You can't take it out on them. That's not fair. Help them to communicate that it can be better, but don't take it out on them. Don't take it out on them. That's my time.
That's our time. So thank you for joining us on Marriage is Doable. If you have not received the book, listen, it's a hot ticket right now. Is that what they say? It's
commodity.
Hot commodity.
Item.
Hot item.
Devotion.
Amazon. Check us out on Amazon or email me at mariemobley56@yahoo.com. Or check us out on Amazon. Marriage is Doable. We just want to come on and encourage you and know that you can achieve a great marriage. Thank you for joining us. Hit that subscribe button.
Please.
Hit that notification bell. We promise we're going to be working on coming on more content. And we thank everybody for joining us.
We do.
Peace out. Marriage is doable.
Coming to a city near you.
Marriage is really doable, but it's going to be a game changer for a lot of people.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's why I wrote this book, to let people know that